Hey everybody, what's going on? My name is TwoHeadedFlounder and welcome back to the series on this channel where I play Pokemon Champions without spending any money. It means no battle pass, no Pokemon Home. We are just doing all of this for free. Alright, so since the last video, I actually did do the missions. I'll just really quickly show you because we have an increase of VP. I managed to do singles, getting up to the Great Ball tier and some other stuff, which gave us a decent amount of money to utilize. And other than that, I did the login thing and I collected that off camera as well. But there's a few things we have to do. Of course, number one, we got to recruit a Pokemon, see if it's anything that we want to add to the team or not. Kangaskhan is probably the way we're going here. Infernape's a really good one to get. I like Infernape. It's not really good for doubles because it's so frail, but if we were doing singles, I would definitely go for an Infernape. Also, Mammospine's pretty good. I do like Gliscor. Gliscor is very deceptive, so like it's very tanky. Like, as you can see from its stats, it's actually got like good stats overall. It's just very odd to use sometimes. It's definitely better in singles, I'd say, but it's a really cool Pokemon. But yeah, I think we're just gonna go with Kangaskhan, and actually I am gonna go ahead and use a permanent ticket because Kangaskhan's something worth keeping. I guess we must have gotten a ticket from doing something of those challenges, but we can actually recruit some more stuff. I guess technically I should have held off on perma recruiting that, but I mean, come on, like, Kangaskhan's real good. It's one of my favorite Pokemon to use, by the way. Alright, so we have Primarina, Drampa, and Aerodactyl as our main considerations here. I like Espeon too, but all things considered, I think the other three mentioned are better for doubles. We could also potentially take a second Incineroar, so we could have two different sets. But I'm thinking I'm going to take either Primarina or Aerodactyl. Drampa's not bad, and the fact that it already has Cloud9 is also really good. But it's just Aerodactyl is super, super good. And so is Primarina. I think we can back out and actually come back to that screen. So really quick, let's just check out what Pokemon we have. It might be beneficial just to take a picture of everything. But it looks like we only have 2 water types. And Azumarill's probably not getting used. So that being said, a water type would be a good thing to have other than Gyarados. It's like Gyarados is on 2 of our teams. And it's not like a bad thing. But just a different potential water type attacker would be good. Because, again, we're probably not really using Azumarill. So I am going to go and opt for Primarina. Just for now. In the last video, I was a little confused on how long we have him for. It does turn out we have him for a week. So we have a week to decide if we want to keep Primarina. And I'm thinking we probably are going to want to. Decidueye's pretty cool. Oh, Arcanine the Sleepy. I mean, I don't know if that's a title I'd really want. I don't want my Pokemon to be asleep in battle. Volcarona's pretty cool. I think we are just going to take the Drampa here, which the EV spread is bizarre. It's not a fast Pokemon. That's max speed investment, and it's only at 88. I mean, yeah, it's modest, but still, like, that's kind of wild. Alright, Tauros. I do like Tauros. We already have a Kingambit. Beartick. Ninetales is probably the best one here, or Medicham, because the possibility of Megang. But Lopunny is kind of pretty much Mega Medicham. It doesn't have the psychic stab, which is kind of good, but you know, it does the same kind of thing. It fake outs, it hits with fighting type attacks. I think we're just gonna go with Alolan Ninetales here. Alright, we should have, I think, maybe 3 more. Goodra's a really sick Pokemon. You can see another Alolan Ninetales. Basculegion. Yeah, I don't know. This is kind of an odd one because there's not really anything here that's too amazing. I think... Did I claim that other Basculegion, or is it still on the trial basis? Again, I should have taken a picture so I don't have to back out and check. Still on the trial basis. It's gonna sound really weird, but I think we take the Basculegion because this one is easier and going to cost less VP to change up. So I think that's the one we go with. Now, it looks like we only get one more. I think we need about 17 or 18 tickets to be able to roll again. So this will be the last one. Maybe not in the video, but for now. This one's a very strange lineup of Pokemon. Like, a lot of Pokemon that are just bizarre, like Salazzle, Simisage. Toxapex is cool, but not really a strategy I want to implement. I really like Houndoom and Mega Houndoom, but they're so frail. I think the only answer to take here, the only Pokemon to pick here is really Umbreon. Oh, okay, no. We can do, it's going to cost us a little bit of VP, I think. Alright, I think the clear winner, oh, obviously, because it is the Recluse, is Sinistcha, because Sinistcha is a super, super cool Pokemon in doubles, and we're actually going to opt to just straight up take it. So, all that being put into consideration, maybe I should have claimed that before rolling that last time. Putting all that into consideration, I think I said in the last one I wanted to maybe team build. If that made it into the video. I did a bit of editing. I might have left that out, but we have a full-on usable team here. Oh, and I did off-screen go ahead and fix up these move sets and EV spreads. So this team is actually usable now. What I'm thinking though is, I wonder if Sinistcha on the team over Venusaur is a good idea. Probably, honestly. Which would mean that this team is now usable. I don't know if we would want to give it... I feel like Sinistcha probably is the one that's going to want to have the Citrus Berry. If I had to guess, there's a way to check things, right? Like, change battle name. Oh. So nickname it. Oh, that's why I was change the title. Sinister the Recluse. I thought there was a way that it would show you if, like, on this screen, this stuff about it, like the info, what people are running and stuff. Not that we have to follow the crowd or anything like that, but I do want to know what item it usually has. In general, it would be good to know. Yeah, it's usually holding the citrus or it's leftovers. So I guess leftovers is fine for it. I'm assuming the moveset is probably like protect, matcha gotcha, rage powder, and what though? Life do. Yep. Trick room too. Alright, so that could also be a trick room option for the trick room team now that we have it. We do need to train it really quick. I never know that we can do that. I think, yeah, we'll just do the 2 there. It seems to say speed. Right? A bold nature. Matcha gotcha. Rage powder. Life do for sure. Maybe Shadow Ball over Protect? What does Protect do? It's just like its stall strat. Okay, we can check the battle data on this. Shadow Ball's not really used a whole lot. It's really just burn them, rage powder them, heal up your teammate, maybe set up Trick Room. But it's not on a Trick Room team, so we're gonna just say screw it. Hospitality is the good one. It's gonna heal our guys on switching. But I think maybe we run a timid nature. I want to say I didn't read that wrong. They're investing... Oh, it is special defense, not speed. That makes more sense. Again, we don't have to follow what people are doing, but I was a little confused why I thought they were running speed natures. So down attack plus special defense, calm. Yeah, that should be fine. Alright. Getting dangerously low on VP again, but there's not much we can do about that. Alright, and like that, we have 2 usable teams now. I do want to try out the Low Bunny team, just because of the fake out priority, but now we have Kangaskhan, so something to maybe do with that too. But I kind of also want to give the Crabominable strategy a try. But that also being said, I'm on a hot streak. I haven't lost a single battle on this account. Even when it's doing singles and casual just to do challenges, I haven't lost yet. So I kind of want to keep running this team until we lose one. And then when we lose one, maybe swap over. I don't know if that's like gonna be for boring content or exciting content, because I'm on a hot streak. But let's just go for it. Alright, let's see what they got. Garchomp Gyarados. This is like a preset team, but slightly altered. Is this just the Pikachu team, but instead of Pikachu, there's Dragonite? I mean, we have basically the same thing. I can't really complain, but I did heavily change everything, too. That being said, is there a point to not lead Garchomp and attempt to like rock slide and stuff? I think maybe we do. I think maybe we do this lead. And then we'll have Garchomp in the back and Dragonite as backup. This might be bad. This might be a bad call. But what I'm thinking is, if I lead Gengar and they lead Gengar, we can maybe speed tie to see if we can kill, KO each other's Gengar. But if there's a Bisharp lead, I have the fighting type move. You're actually going to lead Gyarados Garchomp, which is not great for me. But I think we're okay to Icy Wind for sure. Did we Icy Wind? Did I just Destiny Bond? Garchomp's gonna go for EQ, no? Do I Sucker Punch into Gyarados, maybe? Let's see what happens. Wait, why would... I was like, oh yeah, we should switch out because of the double EQ, but I'm thinking, oh, we're Sash and all this other stuff. I don't know what was honestly going through my head. This is my first battle of the day. I don't think my head's in the right spot. But that's a down Garchomp. Oh, actually, yeah, okay. I forgot to pay attention if Gengar even went. I was like, maybe it's Scarfed. Maybe that went off first. So, yeah, unfortunately, I should have swapped Kingambit out, but Gyarados has a lot of damage on it. It's only got like 25% health left, which is pretty good. It's going to get KO'd here by Rock Slide, assuming we hit. And then we have Gyarados v. Gyarados. Gyarados v. Gyarados. Dragonite versus Dragonite. What? I think... I forgot. What is Garchomp? Is it... It's King's Rock. Okay. Interesting. I definitely think we Mega and Ice Beam the Dragonite so we don't have to get the special attack drop. I think Dragonite's base speed is 100 when it Megas. So Garchomp should still be faster because it's Jolly. So the Rock Slide could flinch, and also there's a potential for the speed tie here. So if we win the speed tie, that's a 4-time super effective Ice Beam coming through to it. There we go. Perfect. It's assuming we want a speed tie. They could be a different nature, so we could just be straight up faster. But I'm assuming it's the free Dragonite that they got, and they probably didn't change the nature. Probably didn't change much about it in general. But yeah, we should be okay to just go for some powerful moves here. Focus Blast. That's an odd choice for sure. But that is, I believe, going to do it for us. And that's another win with the team. I'm the kind of person that gets bored using the same team over and over. The longest I went in history with a single team was way back in Gen 5 UU. And I mean like black and white UU, not black and white 2. because that shook up a lot of things from Black and White. But yeah, like I use that. This is the days of PO before Pokemon Showdown. Like it was Pokemon Online. You basically downloaded and played on there. Um, and yeah, I took that team to the top 100, and I said I'm so bored of using the same team, and then I just stopped. But looking at my opponent's team here, this is very bizarre. It's definitely Sand Rush stuff going on. But like the camera up's really strange. I think it's almost obvious that we have to take Gyarados. But when do we put Gyarados into action? That's the real question. I think, though, a Garchomp lead with Machamp, maybe? No. I think we do Gyarados, Garchomp. They synergize better. Or do we do Dragonite, Gyarados in the back with Machamp? Think that's the way to go. Gyarados can come in at any point for the Intimidate. And then Machamp has the possibility to do some damage with some confusing. They're going to lead Kleavor, Klefki. I had a feeling that Kleavor would be in the lead spot. But I was also really just expecting them to... do I Swords Dance, actually? I'm a little worried about Klefki. It's got Prankster. It's going to do Prankster stuff. I just feel like it's going to set up like a Reflect or something, maybe. So maybe... I feel very strange about doing this. I mean, Gengar, our Dragonite is our Mega that we took with us. So maybe we just fire this off into Kleavor, expecting a Reflect to go up. No, we're just going to see Thunder Wave. Yep. Okay. You can't do that to Garchomp, though. So setting up a Swords Dance is going to go a long way because we got two Pokemon on our team immune to ground. So as long as we don't get paralyzed, we should be good. But we missed. Oh, man. That actually sucks big time. Oh no, does Klefki? Oh jeez. I wasn't even thinking with Prankster. Does it have Encore? Oh, thank God it doesn't. Thank God it doesn't. That would have been really stupid of me. I don't want to switch Dragonite out. I think maybe we'll just fire this off into Klefki. Because I'm thinking Klefki's probably sashed, if anything. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Maybe I should have just extreme speeded into Kleavor. It's fine. Dragonite's just going to go down. It's not a big deal. We only lost our Mega. But we do have Garchomp up with Swords Dance, which is awesome. And I think, based off of his team... do I want to send out Gyarados now? I think I'm going to hold off on Gyarados. I think I'm actually going to go with Machamp. And the Hippowdon here is actually kind of good for us. But it is going to set up for the, what do you call it? The Excadrill, most likely. So it can outspeed us. Now that I think about it, I should have went Gyarados because I kind of want to go for EQ. Hippowdon could have Ice Fang, which could be really bad. Yeah, this was really stupid of me. I should have just went straight to Gyarados. That was a huge misplay. We would have been in a better position here too, because I could have just EQ'd Waterfalled into Hippowdon. That was really stupid of me. I don't know why I did that. But we don't have to worry about Cleavor getting off a hit. Yeah, Hippowdon's really tanky, so again, really, really dumb of me to do that. Alright, Hippowdon's just going to EQ. That's fine. And then it has to be Excadrill. I don't know who else they could possibly bring. Like, T-Tar, that's fine. We just Earthquake. T-Tar's going to go down. And then, I don't even remember what the other option even could have been. But I think we have to worry about, like, maybe Iron Head into Garchomp. But that being said, I'm going to double target the Excadrill. So, assuming we get through with Garchomp's EQ, Excadrill's gone. And then, if we didn't, if we flinched, Gyarados would just pick up the KO with Waterfall. But because we went for Waterfall anyways, Excadrill gets knocked out. We go for the Waterfall into Hippowdon. It's GG's. I'm doing a really bad job of explaining my thoughts tonight. I had to do a lot of mental gymnastics earlier, and I actually have a concussion right now, so like my brain fog is real. But I'm glad to see that it's not impacting my battling. We actually just won 10 battles with Gyarados, so we, I believe, can actually be the Gyarados guy now if we really want. Okay. That's a shiny I was gonna call it Frostlass. Rotom Frost. Alright, so if I had to guess, I'd say maybe Rotom and Frostlass. I'm sorry, Rotom or Frostlass alongside Sneasler in the lead. Probably Basculegion in the back with Garchomp. That being said, they might bring both Rotom and Frostlass because of how weak my team is to Ice. Just real quick, Frostlass's Mega Speed's 120, normally 110. Gengar's is 110, then 130. So Gengar probably is somebody that we want to bring. I don't really think Kingambit's a bad one to bring, but I don't really necessarily also want to bring it. I don't know if we're also going to even be spamming Sludge Wave anyway. But I think maybe we'll do it like this. Just because Dragonite has the multi-scale. And I'll keep that in the back. I mean, the last one was strange. Like, Cleavor sets up Stealth Rocks, but no one's using Stealth Rocks outright in doubles. So, it's not something I was really worried about. Okay. I think we could Destiny Bond, get taken out by Garchomp, and then Dynamic Punch, confuse Rotom. If it tanks it. Rotom is fairly bulky. It can probably tank it. Yep, there's the EQ. So Gengar and Garchomp are both going to go down here. Oh, that actually did... it actually did more damage to Machamp than I thought it was going to do. I thought maybe we still have about just slightly over 100. So I'm a little concerned if it does manage to hit a Blizzard. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Alright, because I brought Gyarados and Dragonite, which are gonna get torn up by Rotom, because I wasn't even thinking about the electric typing. Damn. Okay, so yeah, I was gonna say Mega Frostlass is probably incoming. Yeah, we lost this one. there's no way around that. I majorly screwed this one. All right, we're just gonna Waterfall, because if I even Dragon Dance, I won't outspeed, and I got a Mega into this, and I have to attack Rotom and basically pray for an OHKO, which isn't going to happen because it's not a stab attack. So we'd have to crit. I have to hope for a crit. And that's if I am able to survive the Blizzard. I mean, multi-skill's activated, so it does have a big damage reduction, but it is also... We should, I think, barely hang in, right? Yeah. See, this is where having Crunch on Gyarados would also be good. Oh, okay. Hey. Awesome. We didn't even need to crit. Cool. That's good to know. Because we can at least get an extreme speed off on what other... Yeah, we can't win. We can't win. Oh, no. That damage was so bad. Oh no. And it's Basculegion, so we can't even get the priority extreme speed off. Oh man. Yeah, this one sucks. This was really bad. And Basculegion's usually scarfed, so like it's gonna outspeed. Yeah, there's actually no point. We're just gonna forfeit. Our first loss is a forfeit because I just brought a terrible Pokemon. It was really hard because like I wanted to bring Garchomp, but I really couldn't afford to bring Garchomp because of all the ice types. But the fact that they did hit like a 70% accurate move also kind of sucked. But yeah. All right. Okay, I was not expecting to see Stunfisk or Mr. Rhyme. Maybe a Klefki lead again with Sneasler or potentially Arcanine for Intimidate. But what do we do? Some of the guys on our team are fast. Some of them are slow. Do we maybe... See, the problem is most of my cool sweepers that I want to use are really not going to enjoy taking on Sneasler. So I think maybe we'll do something like this and throw these two in the background to potentially do some sweeping under a Trick Room that maybe we can get off. I do have to check with Klefki for its status moves. Does it get Taunt? I don't see it here. Looks like it sets up screens in Trick Room or Thunder Waves. Alright. So I think we fake out. Maybe. Yeah, no, Kumo's a. Fighting types really messed this team up. I didn't even consider that when making the team, which is really awful of me. But I think we're going to double target the Komo. And we actually get the Quick Claw proc, which is pretty funny. Komo is not going to be able to do anything this turn, I hope. I don't know if Komo has, like... I don't know what its ability is. That's the thing I was gonna say. It set up the Misty Terrain. I don't know what Mystery Terrain does. Has the power of dragon moves, and I can't make them drowsy, so I can't use I can't go for yawn. What if I encored the Clef Key? No, we're just gonna go for Trick Room. I'm gonna see what Komo-o. Bulletproof, soundproof, or overcoat. It's decently fast. I think it just went for a Drain Punch on me, which kind of sucks. But better into Incineroar than any of the other guys, because Incineroar is pretty tanky. We should probably go into Crabominable, just because we'll deal with the Komo-o much more effectively. We definitely have to worry about the Clef Key, though, because both of its stabs are super effective on me. Honestly, I don't even know what Clef Key did. I wasn't paying attention. But we are going to Mega. We're just going to go... Yeah, we'll just go straight with the Ice Hammer there. And then... I think I'm just going to Encore into Clef Key, just so that way it's stuck in doing some stupid move, maybe. Again, I don't know what move it did because I wasn't paying attention because I'm stupid. And I'm looking up things while I'm battling. But that should take care of Komo-o. And now we're guaranteed to be the fastest thing on the field. Thunder Wave. Okay. Okay, so here's the cool thing here. We're faster with both our guys against Sneasler. I am going to double target it because... Oh, they're just going to forfeit. He's 4 times weak to Psychic. I just don't think Oranguru is going to pick up the KO. Because it could be sashed. Not that it mattered. Man, we could have been Great Ball tier 1 already. But I had to throw. Mega Low Pony team, maybe? There's a lot of Clef Keys going around. I don't know what's up with that. I don't genuinely enjoy seeing that, though. Alright, so what if I was to lead Alakazam Tyranitar? No, probably not. That's probably not the way to go. And they run like triple Axle, so Dragonite would get screwed up. Man, the Low Pony is actually really good against this team. I really did not anticipate how weak this team was to fighting. Doesn't have Scrappy to start with, so I think... Honestly, I think we want to say we run back what we just had, but I kind of want to bring Dragonite this time instead of Tyranitar. I'm not feeling too good in Tyranitar's abilities here. Because I'm really afraid of the Low Pony. That's the main issue. The triple Axle goes right through. What's-he's, Thingamabob. believe we're inner focus on Oranguru. So we can't get faked out. I don't know how to say it. But we'll go into Klefki anyway, and I think we'll just go for a Yawn on Lopunny, because if we can swap it out, that's probably for the best. But this is going to be at -1 attack because it doesn't have Scrappy until it Mega Evolves. I think it only has like Klutz and some other garbage ability with like that are item based. So we'll see what it does, and maybe it might just be going for a fighting type move. And the fact that it missed means it's gonna take half of its health, which is crazy. That's actually so crazy and insanely good for us. I think I'm gonna stay in and go for a Flare Blitz into Klefki and a Trick Room. They're going to withdraw it, send out their own Incineroar, which is going to kind of suck. But... oh, Klefki protected. That's annoying. Oranguru is not probably going to have a fun time here against the opposing Incineroar. But he's also kind of done his job. And I could go into Dragonite with it. Alright. Let's go ahead and Flare Blitz Klefki. And I guess Yawn. Yeah, let's Yawn the Incineroar. What I'm hoping for here is Incineroar just to go to sleep. I want something on his team to go to sleep, and if he keeps swapping in and out, that's fine too. I just kind of need it to do some stuff. I don't know if we just want to speed tie, or if... oh, the burn is huge! Oh, that might just be a concede right there. That would ruin my day. Darkest Lariat into Oranguru. We're extremely tanky though, so I wasn't afraid of taking that. That being said, maybe we Parting Shot into the Incineroar and then Psychic into Garchomp. We are burning through our Trick Room turns though, so I think if I go to anybody right now, it should probably be Crabominable, because we have Dragonite in the back, which is going to be better outside of the Trick Room. So we can at least use the last turn or two that we have with this. That's what Garchomp went for. Swords Dance. Which is really funny because the burn pretty much forced our opponent to do that. And on top of that, Incineroar's asleep. We have Trick Room for 2 turns. So let's go with Dragonite now. Because we will outspeed. I think we Mega here. We outspeed there. And... alright, this might sound weird, but Garchomp is faster than Dragonite. So actually, I think we Drain Punch the Incineroar, and I think we actually just Ice Beam in the Garchomp slot. Because Dragonite should go faster than Garchomp in the Trick Room. All right, so I don't know what they're gonna do actually. Incineroar is gonna go down because I mean that's just a huge attack coming through. It's Iron Fist boosted, stab, super effective. It's off of a, I don't even know. I want to say it's a really high attack stat, but I don't think it's. I know it's a high attack stack, but 157. Yeah, that's pretty good. I wanted to say it was like 160, but I was gonna say 165. Not quite there. It's pretty close though. Do I worry about anything from Garchomp? Pretty sure I just Drain Punch here and swap out into Incineroar. Because I can't intimidate the Lopunny anyway. And if we can force Lopunny into having to attack somebody as opposed to both, that would be good. Alright, that kind of sucks. But I was going to say maybe I should just attack Garchomp. But that's going to do very tiny damage. I think we still just... Well, no. Maybe we Drain Punch here. And maybe we Flare Blitz here. Yeah, I mean, that's locked into Outrage, so that's fine. And the fact that it is hitting Incineroar instead of Carbonible's really good. That actually hurt a lot. I was not expecting that. That's crazy. It's going to go down here, though. So, we are going to be dealing with the Mega Lopunny. Garchomp is going to be confused at some point. So, the burn and confusion on top of it is going to be something. I'm really not worried about it taking me out. But we really need to hit Flare Blitz and or Draco here on the Mega Lopunny, and it's capable of using Fake Out on one of our guys. So it might Fake Out Dragonite just to break the scale, but if I had to be honest, I'm thinking it's just Triple Axle going into Dragonite. Garchomp's Quick Claw activated. It's going to go right into Dragonite, probably. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Okay, right into Incineroar. That's fine. Get our Citrus boost, so we have more HP than when we started with. Yep, Triple Axle. Okay. And it missed. Oh, my God. Draco hits. Oh, let's go. I think that's like 95% accurate, too. And the fact that Lopunny has missed all of its attacking moves is crazy. Flare Blitz not super great, but it is going to do the job, and that's another win. So we're going up to Great Ball 1. Alright. Awesome. Alright, a rain team. It's a pretty scary rain team at that. Okay. I'm thinking we do this as a lead. And I have a particular reason for that. But I think in the back we have these two. Because I don't think Dragonite's going to be doing super hot here. And Incineroar in the rain's not great. I would love it for I can't say Sinistcha. But here's the plan. So we are going to go ahead and speed swap the oh, you didn't leave Pelipper. Damn. Okay. That kind of threw a wrench in my plans. So I guess maybe we'll reflect. No. I can still speed swap and then crunch or knock off. Well, no, knockoff's not gonna. Do I mega or do I save the mega? All right, let's just try. The speed swap with. Oh wait, no, I wasn't even thinking about how fast Starmie gets. Oh boy, Starmie's 120, and Alakazam I think is just 120, so it's a speed tie if it's a plus speed nature. Oh boy, this could be bad. This could be real bad. It's also kind of times like this that I wish that I had the crunch over knockoff, but we'll see how much it does. Hey, an O-code! Cool. The only problem here is Alakazam is now the slowest thing on the field. No, it's not the slowest. Our Caledon might be the slowest. But, yeah, and it has to wait a turn because it did that. So, I'm not really worried about that going into Tyranitar either. So, I think... I really want a Rock Slide. I should probably swap out, though. And... What, Orangaru, maybe? Maybe we'll just Light Screen. Because we have to... I think I'm just going to Rock Slide. I don't care if we set off the Stamina. Damn. Okay, that's actually annoying. Well, alright. So it's not the end of the world because this could flinch. And it actually doesn't have stamina. Okay, no, it does have stamina. It just took a while for it to activate. It did flinch. That's cool. We're going to have the Light Screen up as well. So, the rain damage is kind of nullified. Not really, but... damn, that still kind of sucks, though. I think what I want to do is maybe now speed swap the Pelipper, so it's super slow. It's not really... Maybe we'll just Psychic into the Pelipper. There's an off chance that it is able to tank this. Oh, I wasn't even thinking about Wide Guard. I do Wide Guard on my set. Why would I even think about Wide Guard? That sucks. We're probably getting taken out with, like, Flash Cannon now. Electro Shot. Okay. That's fine. Woo. Alright, that did quite a bit. Alright, I think I did kind of screw myself here, but let's go for a low kick on Arcaladon. Damn, that did nothing. There's the Tailwind. That's fine. I'd rather see Tailwind than it attack me. Gotta imagine Alakazam's probably going down. It could be going into Tyranitar, but... yeah, there goes Alakazam. I really don't know what to do. I think we'll yawn Archaludon, and then we're gonna go for knockoff into Pelipper. Did it really have Protect and Wide Guard though? That's so strange. Oh, we took that well. War Sphere. Alright, T-Tar's going down. That sucks. I guess I should have went for the Trick Room after all. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't go for Trick Room. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. This one's a wash. I messed up. The wide guard turn really screwed me up, though. Yeah, we really didn't have a great answer to the Archaludon. I think that's what really bunged us here. Now I think the real question is, do we think Psychic is good enough to KO Pelipper or not? And it's probably not. I think I might have to double target it. Okay, they're gonna swap out. Incineroar that. Oh man, that really sucks. I went for some really bad moves here. Damn. Guaranteed to be the fastest now. We have to risk Archaludon waking up. He's probably gonna fake out into Crabominable. I think I'm going to I'm gonna yawn the Incineroar and go for the Drain Punch because I have to. Yeah, fake out. Had to happen. It's really just if Archaludon wakes up or not. That's the issue. Stays asleep. That's good. But yeah, that bulk up would have gone a long way, but unfortunately now we don't have that. Damn, I don't know. I want to see how this works. I don't know if this is going to work how I hope it works. Not that it really matters at this point in time anyways. It's going to wake up here. But depending on what... If it gets encored into Electroshot still, instead of like a bigger damage dealing move, I don't know. See, I was going to encore the Incineroar so that like it would have to struggle because of the fake out. But there's also the chance they just swapped out into Pelipper to be able to come and intimidate again. So, yeah. That sucks. That one was all on me. There's not much you can do about that. I really just couldn't deal with the Archaludon, and I gave it a boost early on with that Rock Slide. No. Did I? Or did they just wide guard that turn? I don't know. The wide guard really screwed me up. I completely forgot about wide guard. I wanted to keep battling until we hit Ultra Ball League, but I've been playing like absolute garbage, so I don't know if that's happening. Maybe we should just try and stick to the strategy instead of trying to counteract everything. And our opponent's team is entirely shiny, and I don't see quite how it synergizes all too well. But we have to worry about the Melodic and the 2 fighting types on the team for the Tyranitar. This team is just really bad for our team in general. Okay. Yeah, no, like, this is really bad. The Alolan Ninetales is really, really, really disruptive and bad for us. I really don't want to bring the Incineroar, but I think I have to. Tyranitar's our best guy. I think I bring Dragonite on the... I don't know. Maybe bringing the Dragonite was just a bad call. It's just, there's too much. We got Fairy to deal with the fighting. We got Fire to deal with the fighting. We got Fighting to deal with the ice. Fire to deal with the ice. And Fighting to deal with the ice. And Fairy to deal with the fighting. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I am upset that they led with Melodic, though. That is for sure. Oh, that's not... What? What? Excuse me? What's going on here? I'm gonna fake out the Melodic. I don't know what's going on there. Quick Claw activating on the Psychic, though, is pretty cool. I'm thinking I'm getting faked out from... No, we're not getting faked out. That's just... Oh, it lived on a Sash. Cool. Alright, it's going for some kind of fighting move on Incineroar, probably. Drain Punch. Damn. If I had just went for Fake Out on the Frog, we would have been gone. That sucks. Alright. Let's go ahead and, I think... Trick Room? And... guess we'll go out. No, that doesn't make sense. I think we just stay in and go for Darkest Lariat on Melodic, maybe. I don't know. This lead is just really bad for our Incineroar. Okay, that makes a lot of sense what they're doing. I mean, that's a pretty cool strat. I'm actually kind of upset Incineroar didn't die, because now he's going to be able to Drain Punch into Incineroar and get HP back. Which is fine, because we can just Psychic into that slot, but that's still pretty annoying. And I think we have to go with T-Tar, because it's a better option than the Dragonite. So it's really, do I Rock Slide to try and flinch, or do I knock off and get rid of whatever item it has? I should have been paying attention to see if it was leftovers or not. But Toxicroak will go down to Psychic. Because we know that's a guaranteed OHKO. It only lives because of the sash. Surprised he didn't go for a sucker punch or something. But yeah, we have to get rid of any tankiness that... Oh my god. I know what it has. Oh no. It has bright powder. Oh no. That is awful. That is actually so awful. Oh no. And the fact that it's not contrary means just it's not what do you call it either, which is just really bad too. All right, well we'll try and hit Rock Slide. It's what do you call it? I can't put my I can't put it in my head. I have to look it up. It's the one that probably Marvel scale, which will increase its defense if it's statused. Oh, thank God that connected. I'm actually so surprised that Frostlass took that. What? What? How did Frostlass take that? What? I mean, like, that's strange to me. That's a Mega T-Tar. I think I'll yawn. Because I feel like it's gonna set up the screens with Aurora Veil. Of course we miss. No. Okay, it's just gonna Dazzling Gleam. That's also not great for us, but I mean, like, wow. Okay. All right, so it's gonna be faster than my guys. Dazzling Gleam and Blizzard does quite a bit to me. There's still a good chance we lose this one. Damn. So, and all because we missed Rock Slide. That sucks. Blizzard might do just... I might... Oh, because we don't have the special defense. We're faster than it. That's actually really surprising. Oh! Oh, we lived. We lived. Don't miss again, please. I don't want this to be riskier than it already is. Alright. What I was gonna say is, I don't know. I don't know what I was gonna say. Lost track. I got stressed out at the end there. If I had to guess, it'd be Sneasler and Cineroar, or one of those two with Pelipper. But maybe Sinistra Pelipper to distract from attacking it, so it can set up Tailwind. Is that what I want to do? Our T-Tar is purposely designed to be slower, so if they do lead Pelipper, we should be able to get up the sand. I'm not really liking Crabominable in this match, except for... Well, it's not like terrible, it's just not going to do anything against Bascule Legion. which maybe Incineroar might be the way to go for the Sinistcha and the Basculegion. I'm really thinking I should have bought Dragonite instead of that, though. Alright, Basculegion and Incineroar. So we're getting intimidated, and they can flip turn. They can flip turn into their Pelipper. So the best bet here is to go for Yawn? No, we'll Trick Room, and we'll just straight up switch into Crabominable. Alright, that's fine. Wave Crash. Okay. Really expecting the flip turn. That sucks. Sucks a lot. It's really not good. We're probably getting taken out here to the Sandstorm. Yup. Damn. Okay. Do I try and Darkest Lariat into that slot, or do I just hope that Rock Slide Psychic is enough to take out Basculegion? I think we go with the latter. It stayed in, okay. Incineroars don't usually run Protect, and neither do Basculegions. In fact, Basculegion is usually Scarfed. So the combination, as long as we don't miss here, should be fine. Incineroar is actually slower than our T-Tar. That's okay. What? Base 60 speed. Oh. Okay, I'm actually an idiot. Tyranitar actually gets faster in this when it Mega Evolves. I thought it was like Garchomp where it gets slower. Apparently not. So, I kind of bunged that one up. Not gonna lie. Yeah. Anyway, I think we're gonna Psychic into Pelipper, and I think we're gonna swap out into our own Incineroar, who's probably gonna eat a Weather Ball, but you know, we do the things that we gotta do. Because I'm intimidated. It could Wide Guard. It could just ruin my day. Yeah. Definitely got to prioritize taking this thing out, though, because it's more threatening than probably half of his guys were to the Tyranitar. Under the Trick Room. Dragonite. Interesting. I'm actually going to go ahead and Yawn the Dragonite, and I am also going to probably just fake out the Incineroar. Don't want Incineroar doing anything. Yawn on Dragonite is just straight up good, because then we can bring in T-Tar and Rock Slide, which is good against these guys. We have to break the multi-scale though. I think if he wants, well, he could probably go for Surf if he has it. He is on a rain team. Thunder is probably an option too, but Surf would probably do more damage because of the rain boost. But what does it? Maybe. I was gonna say he's gonna have to Draco Meteor to do any like meaningful damage, and that didn't go super well for him. So I'm gonna go ahead and break the multi-scale, and I am going to parting shot. I guess into Incineroar just to make Oranguru a little bit tankier. Alright, so multi-scale, bye-bye. It's not going to be able to fake out Tyranitar. Darkest Lair, it's going to hurt, but it's not going to do a lot because we're super tanky. He is going to go down in some defense. Is the Trick Room still active? Oh, I didn't realize the Trick Room was still active. That was actually stupid of me because this could be really bad for Tyranitar. Maybe I should have stayed in and just Darkest Lariat the Dragonite. Anyway, we'll get the special defense boost. Being the Hurricane sucks. Please don't confuse. Ayo. Alright. So, we know that we're faster than the Incineroar, which means we can outspeed and hit it with the Rock Slide. I think we'll just go ahead and yawn here on the off chance it doesn't attack. So that way it can also go to sleep eventually. Thankfully, they hit both. That's annoying, but it's not the end of the world. The fact that it didn't go for a fighting type move onto Tyranitar is good. They rarely run a fighting type move, but when they do, it's really, really bad for us. But I don't think there's much of a chance that he has to win this one. Because we straight up just fake out Dragonite, it goes down. The best thing that he can do is E-Speed, and we just gotta hit moves, you know? So, yeah. I'm gonna have to rethink this team though. I genuinely was like, oh yeah, Tyranitar gets slower. It does not get slower, it gets faster. So when the Incineroar outsped me, I was genuinely so baffled. But even with that blunder, we came out on top, which is cool. And we are in, but that's the general idea. We'll try it out next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.